Hello everyone, welcome to this session. So today guys, we're going to understand what exactly is an assumption. Now when it comes to critical reasoning guys, it is such an important area to crack the RC part of your VARC section with 100% accuracy. अगर हम ध्यान से देखिए guys, तो I can safely say that out of the अगर 34 questions का pattern आया VARC section का, तो safely, because 24 questions are out of RC section, so at least 18 to 20 questions are of the critical reasoning type. And agar if it's the shorter version also, like we saw last year, you can safely again say guys, around 15 to 16 questions are going to be of the critical reasoning type. Now when it comes to critical reasoning, what exactly is critical reasoning? Now there are 8 parts of critical reasoning, and the first and the most important part is assumption. Now let me tell you first, why did I think of this series? Now most of you have heard of the word assumption hai, conclusion hai, inference hai, strengthening hai, weakening hai. But ये assumption hota kya hai, ये conclusion hota kya hai, ये inference hota kya hai? This is something that most of us do not know, right? So what I'm doing here in this is, guys, ये जो 10-15 minutes के छोटे छोटे snippets में, I will just explain to you the concept. So assumption क्या होता है, आप practice शुरू कर सकते हो. Conclusion क्या होता है, आप practice शुरू कर सकते हो, and you can attend the holistic, the all areas exercise sessions. So before this, I want everybody to join the group Unacademy _Ritu Dudhoria for your complete preparation of the VARC section. Use the code Ritu MBA. Guys, Unacademy learning app download karo if you haven't already done so. Use and apply the code Ritu MBA in order to unlock the free plan. You get free special classes. Special classes are free live classes where your educators teach you concepts, where they have practice exercises. You can attend it, you can learn from these free classes, take the free tests and quizzes. Use the code Ritu MBA in order to get 10% off your plus subscription. Enroll now. Guys, अगर आप देखो तो batches, ये जो upcoming batches है, you do not want to miss these out guys. Especially अगर आप देखो तो the extreme batch 2021 by IIM alumni, हम लोग सब अरुण शर्मा के बुक्स पढ़ते हैं, and now you'll be educated by him. So please make sure that you're going to join these batches only by using the code Ritu MBA. Guys, plus का subscription, iconic का subscription लो. Iconic के subscription में the benefit that you get is you get a personal mentor who is going to be from the top B schools of India. वो लोग आपको mentor करेंगे, वो लोग आपका they will help you out, they will literally guys आपकी पूरी journey में आपको guide करेंगे. How exactly do you have to go about it? What are the tests to be given? What are the sectionals to be given? Personalized analysis of those tests, personalized worksheets, personalized guidance, सब कुछ मिलता है आपको iconic subscription से, and that is really beneficial. So I want all of you to use the code Ritu MBA, take the plus subscription, take the iconic subscription, choose the plan that best works out for you. But guys, ये इससे पहले करो कि price hike होने वाला है. उससे पहले आप ये करो and use the code Ritu MBA in order to get 10% off your plus subscription. Now come on, let's understand what do you mean by an assumption. Now, whenever I've asked this question in class, guys, मेरे को generally answers मिलते हैं, मैम assumption होता है. Assumption means to assume. Assumption means, ठीक है, these are the answers that I generally get. So if these are the answers that have come into your head, assumption means assume. फिर मैं बोलती हूँ अरे फिर assume क्या होता है? Then they say assumption means to predict. Okay, assumption means a guess. Okay, so guys, these are the common answers that I get. So assumption is a prediction, assumption is something which is unreal, assumption is something which is a guess. But guys, these are not the way, this is not what an assumption means. What is an assumption? So listen out. Guys, assumption, hum sab, in our day-to-day life, we make several assumptions. Okay, for example, right now, there are so many assumptions which are involved in the session. For example, let me give it, like I'm speaking, मैं जब ये session deliver कर रही हूँ, I'm delivering it in English. So my assumption is that all of you understand English. Did I ask you this before, guys? Can I teach the session in English? No, I didn't ask. I've just assumed it. I've just taken it for granted that everybody knows English here who's watching this session, so I will teach in English. Okay, let us say I'm recording this video. My assumption when I'm recording this video is that you will watch it. If according to me nobody is going to watch it, then why will I make the effort in order to record the video for you? I'm recording a video today. I'm making a video today on the topic assumptions. My assumption is that all of you need this. You need this video. You need to understand what the concept of assumption is. You do not know what the concept of assumption is, or you do not have a clarity on the concept of assumption. That's why I make this video, to clear that concept. So every one of us in our day-to-day life, we make several assumptions. If I say, okay, guys, tomorrow I'll meet you for a live daily session at 5 p.m. What is my assumption? My assumption is that I will be alive. You will be, you will be up and running. The platform will be there. The world will exist. These are all my assumptions. So what is an assumption, guys? Assumption is basically, now the author makes a statement. ठीक है, मैंने एक statement make कर दिया. Now my assumption is basically the author. Okay, when I say my, I basically mean the author's thought process, or the author's perspective, what the author is thinking, what the author has taken for granted. Why do I say taken for granted, guys? Kyunki, okay, this line I always use and my students always, remember this, guys. Assumption is something that it's always implicit. Why is it implicit? Implicit matlab it will not be stated in the paragraph. Why is it not stated in the paragraph? Because the author does not want to waste his ink. The author does not want to waste his breath. Why doesn't the author want to waste his ink? Because he has taken for granted that the learners already know this. Before starting the session, I did not tell you guys. I hope all of you understand English. Thoda thoda I might speak in between in Hindi. I hope all of you understand Hindi. I'm going to teach you the concept assumptions. I hope that all of you are, you do not know about the concept of assumption. I hope that you will all watch this video. I hope I have not said all this. Why haven't I said all this? Because I've taken it for granted. अब मैंने granted ले लिया है कि students को English आता है. I've taken it for granted that students need to know what an assumption is. I've taken it for granted that there might be some lack of clarity regarding this topic, and that is why I need to make this video. I've taken it for granted that students will watch this video. I've also taken it for granted that students will like the video. So all of these are my assumptions. Now, is it the reality? I don't know. सच में होने वाला है? I don't know. But this is what I have taken for granted. This is what I believe. This is what my thought process is. This is what my perspective is. And I have not put it down on paper, or I have not written it down. I have not explicitly stated it because it's implied. मैं समझ गई कि ये तो होना ही है. That is basically called as an assumption. Now let's understand this. Mario has booked a flight scheduled to arrive at 5 p.m. which should allow him to get to our house around 6:30 p.m. So by 7 p.m. we will be able to go out to dinner with Mario. Now this is a statement that, let's say, Savio is making. Okay, so Savio ने बोला है कि Mario आ रहा है. Mario has booked a flight which is scheduled to arrive at 5 p.m. which should allow him to get to our house at around 6:30 p.m. By 7 p.m. we will be able to go out to dinner. So these are all the statements which have been, statements bolo, opinions bolo, arguments bolo, conclusion bolo. These are all the statements which have been made by Savio. Now, what is Savio's assumption out here? Think, guys. एक बार सोचो. I'm going to give you like a minute. Just think, and then I will help you out with assumptions. There can be several assumptions. Now, what is Savio assuming when he is making all of these statements? Savio का assumption क्या है? Come on, think, guys. Mario has booked a flight scheduled to arrive at 5 p.m. Scheduled है 5 p.m. Okay, उसके basis पे you're saying this should allow him to get to our house at 6:30 p.m. आप you're saying that 6:30 p.m. तक वो घर पहुंच जाएगा. 7 बजे तक हम लोग डिनर के लिए निकल जाएंगे. What assumptions behind these statements? There are so many assumptions. A, you assume that the flight will be on time. You assume that it will take 1.5 hours to get to your house. You assume that there will not be any additional traffic. You assume that he will catch the flight. The flight will be on time. There will be no additional traffic. He'll be able to reach your house at 1:30 p.m. in 1.5 hours. You also assume कि 7 बजे हम लोग डिनर के लिए निकल जाएंगे. मतलब Mario will be ready in half an hour. Mario would want to go to dinner with you. इतने सारे assumptions behind the same statement. Look at this. What are the different assumptions? The assumptions are Mario catches the flight. Mario boards the flight. The flight departs on time. The flight arrives also on time. That also we can assume. There are no unexpected delays. मतलब traffic कुछ नहीं होगा. वो 5 p.m. को पहुंचेगा और 6:30 p.m. को घर पहुंच जाएगा. 1.5 hour एकदम अच्छे से कैलकुलेट किया. No unexpected delays. 7 p.m. को डिनर के लिए निकल जाएंगे. मतलब Mario will be ready for dinner, and that too within half an hour of arrival. So all of these you have taken for granted. Did you check with Mario? No. आपने अपने मन से, मतलब you have taken this for granted, and this is your thinking and this is your thought process. So that is basically an assumption. Now, is it reality? No, maybe the flights will be delayed. Maybe Mario does not catch the flight. Maybe there is a chakka, there's a traffic jam and Mario does not get to your house at 6:30 p.m. Maybe Mario, by the time he gets to your house, he's so tired that he does not want to go out for dinner with you. Or Mario is, वो है जो आराम से time लेता है ready होने के लिए and he takes 2 hours to get ready. So all of these are your assumptions. Is it the reality? Maybe, maybe not. But this is your thinking or this is your thought process. So I hope assumption is clear. So in a way, guys, in a nutshell, if I were to say, the paragraph, there is some stated information or there is some stated fact. Like for example, Mario's flight is scheduled to come at 5 p.m. On that basis, the author forms certain conclusions or the author forms certain arguments. At 7 p.m. we'll be able to get out, we'll be able to go out to dinner with Mario. The unstated, I can call it as unstated fact or the unstated information that the author does not state because he has taken it for granted is called as an assumption. But he has stated information plus this unstated information will lead to the conclusion. So we have to find out assumption में stated दिया रहता है, एक conclusion दिया रहता है, उसके बीच का gap ये author ने क्या सोचा है, क्या taken for granted लिया है, क्या one दिया है, ओके और कंक्लूजन है 2. अब ये 1 का +1 हमको ढूंढना है, ये 1 + 1 ही 2 होगा. तो ये +1 क्या है जो ऑथर ने दिया नहीं है. ओके, ही इज नॉट स्टेटेड इट बिकॉज ही इज टेकन फिट फॉर ग्रांटेड. अरे मेरे रीडर्स इतने समझदार है, दे विल अंडरस्टैंड दिस. So that is what he has not wasted his ink basically writing that. So that we have to find out. Okay, so let's look at a sample question, guys. एक critical reasoning का question लेते हैं and let's analyze this. So Sparrow Airlines is planning to reduce its costs by cleaning its planes engines once a month rather than the industry standard of every 6 months. So industry standard ये है कि all airlines clean their planes engines every 6 months, but Sparrow Airlines is trying to do this once a month, once every month. Why? What is the goal? It wants to reduce its costs. With cleaner engines, Sparrow can postpone engine overhauls. Overhauls matlab repairs and improvements, which take planes out of service for up to 18 months. अगर engine में कभी कोई repair करना है या overhaul करना है, takes planes go out of service for 18 months. Cleaning an engine reduces its fuel consumption also by roughly 1.2%. So fuel consumption reduce हो जाएगा. This is a fact. It can planes take out of service for 18 months, go out of service for 18 months. Engine cleaning reduces fuel consumption. These are all facts. What is the main opinion that Sparrow wants? Main plan, Sparrow का plan क्या है? Instead of 6 months, they are going to do cleaning once a month in order to reduce its costs. Now, reduce its costs. So the airline assumes that. Now, see guys, it's very important to focus on the question stem. Plan. Plan ये है कि 6 months नहीं करके we are going to do once a month. Okay, why? In order to reduce costs. Okay, the main goal is to reduce costs. Okay, now let's see this. Fuel prices are likely to rise in the near future and therefore cutting fuel consumption is an important goal. Fuel prices are likely to rise in the near future. But guys, nothing about fuel prices has been mentioned. Na? Fuel consumption has been mentioned, but fuel prices के बारे में कुछ भी mention नहीं है. So I can say that this option is irrelevant. The cost of monthly cleaning of an airplane's engines, the cost of monthly cleaning, that is what the plan is, है ना? This is what the plan is not significantly greater in the long run than is the cost of an engine overhaul. So this says कि अगर हम monthly cleaning करेंगे तो our cost is not going to be greater. Our cost is actually going to be lesser than an engine overhaul. So it's better, instead of going for engine overhauls and letting your planes go out of service for 18 months, it's better we do a monthly cleaning and the cost will also be lesser. The cost is not greater. It fits the plan. I'm going to keep this option on hold. Engine cleaning does not remove an airplane from, we do not know it does not remove an airplane from service. We know that it does not remove an airplane from service for 18 months. But it might remove an airplane for service for maybe for maybe 1 month or for maybe 2 months or for maybe 10 days. जो भी है. You cannot say it does not remove at all, na? Out. Focus on these guys, not quantifier, qualifier. इन पे focus करना जरूरी है. Sparrow Airlines has had greater problems with engine overhauls and fuel consumption than other airlines. We are not comparing with other airlines. Irrelevant. किसने बात किया? Comparison की बात हुई है यहाँ पे? नहीं हुई है. Cleaning engines once a month will give Sparrow Airlines a competitive advantage, but the goal is not competitive advantage. The goal of the plan is to reduce costs. So which option talks about the plan, which is not irrelevant, which is not giving extra information, and which focuses on reduction of cost? B. So your answer option is B. It's all a simple process of elimination. प्लान क्या है, प्लान का गोल क्या है, उसके पीछे का थॉट प्रोसेस क्या है. अगर गोल रिडक्शन ऑफ कॉस्ट है तो थॉट प्रोसेस आल्सो हैज टू बी related to reduction of costs. So what is your answer option? Your answer option becomes B. So guys, I hope this clarifies the concept of assumption. Ab nothing can stop you from practicing assumption based questions. उसके लिए join the group guys, Unacademy_Ritu Dudhoria, for practice sheets and practice exercises. Attend the daily live sessions at 5 p.m. Attend the special class guys on the Unacademy Learning app at 8 p.m. We are doing complete critical reasoning workshops, verbal reasoning workshops, para jumbles, para completion, para summary. Meet me every day live at 8 p.m. All you have to do is use the code Ritu MBA. Guys, the RC and critical reasoning plus batch starts 17th March. Want everybody to attend. Just use the code Ritu MBA and join in. Okay, guys? Take care, everyone. I hope the concept of assumption is clear. Iconic subscription low. I want to see your face on the wall. I want to see you be mentored by top B school graduates. Get personal attention. Ask a doubt feature use karo. You don't have to run behind. Kare doubt solve karo. Nahi. डाउट है इमीडिएटली अपलोड करो ऐप पे और फिर रियल टाइम सोल्यूशन मिलेगा. सो गाइज व्हाट आर यू वेटिंग फॉर, है ना? यूज द कोड रितु एमबीए गाइज एंड टेक द प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन. Scholarship test, weekly scholarship test है. Largest scholarship test is combat. Next combat is 14th March. I want every single one of you to attend using the code Ritu MBA. Okay, take care everyone. Thank you. Ritu MBA all the way. Bye bye guys.